Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, you're gonna see all about how we installed all of our basement floor trusses and all of the subfloor up on the next level, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Fletcher Creek Cottage. I'm Dina, and as you may know, my family and I are building our dream home from the ground up. This is by far the largest DIY project we've ever taken on, and I'm so happy to say that we've been making tons of progress. It's been a very busy day here. We've had deliveries pretty much all day. We have more deliveries coming tomorrow. Our floor trusses are gonna be delivered. This next phase is gonna be a lot of manual work, but we can't wait to get the floor in. We're really looking forward to setting those floor trusses, getting the roof on, the basement, and getting all of the subfloor down. We are definitely still working out some of the logistics. We don't have any equipment rented, and we've calculated how much all of the different trusses weigh. They're not all the same in weight. I think the most any of them weigh is under 200 pounds, and I believe there will be 4 of us. So myself, my husband Aaron, our son, he's very strong, and my brother. So the 4 of us are gonna be moving these trusses into place. Aaron's been looking into renting some equipment to make it a little bit easier. It is a little tricky because our house is a walkout. There's a lot of sand around it. It is not yet backfilled, so it's gonna be tricky to get anything up close, but fingers crossed that we find something that will work by the weekend, because come this weekend, we are going to be full steam ahead working on the house. I'm getting ready to head out to the job site. It is just a few hundred feet here in front of me. We're gonna be unloading a trailer full of bee decking. That's gonna go over the entire cold storage area. That'll make up the roof, and that will be my porch. So I have like an L-shaped porch across the front and then down the side that faces north. And we've got to get that all unloaded out of a trailer because the trailer is not ours. We borrowed it, and it's got to be returned tomorrow morning. So we have a lot of heavy lifting to do tonight. I'm gonna get on my work boots. Alright guys, so I'm back inside. You guys saw that our floor trusses were just delivered, which is very exciting. I have got the layout, this little blueprint here that they gave me, because my goal for today is to carry all of those floor trusses down to the job site. Our house is a little bit of a Z. It's a long section, it jots over, and then it comes back. So it's a very odd shape, and all of the trusses are not the same. We've got different areas where we had to beef up the truss just to make sure that it would bear the weight of what is above it. Areas like where our master bath has our bathtub, the kitchen where we've got a massive island going in, and things like that. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys what I'm talking about. So here is an overview of our basement. You can see where all our trusses are. And yeah, I know it is kind of a weird shape, but I did that intentionally. I wanted to make sure that I got as many windows and the best views possible when I was designing this house. So this obviously is the basement, but the second story is gonna look just the same, other than all of this forward is gonna be garage. This little jet out here is gonna be garage. I'm gonna have a little workbench right there, and so that's why this is shaped so funny. I know it looks weird now, but once the house has the second story on it and we've got the garage on it, it's gonna look a lot more cohesive. So as far as the trusses go, these are all labeled, and all of the trusses out there are labeled. So I've gotta make sure when I'm carrying them down there that I set them one right side up, because they do have an up and a down. It does matter, and because all of them are not the same. So you can see here, I've got this whole section, I think is F14. So I've just got to pay attention to where everything goes. We've got 2 here that are going to be sistered. We do have a load-bearing wall down in the basement right here. I don't know if you saw the video where we were putting in our concrete and our in-floor heating. That's where we dug extra deep, and we have some massive footers that go all the way across this span here and here. So these trusses here are gonna meet up. So I've got some shorter ones. Those will be a little bit lighter to carry down. And then I've got some pretty long ones that go here. So even though we've done a ton of remodeling projects, we've renovated quite a few different homes, we've also put additions on homes. You guys know this house that I'm sitting in now where we live is a completely new build that we did ourselves. We also built a pavilion, but we've never put in a basement before. So this is brand new to us. Putting in floor trusses is brand new to us. Hopefully it all goes smoothly. I will take you guys along for the process, and hopefully this weekend we get it all done and we get all of the subflooring laid. That would be a bonus if we get that far. Fingers crossed the weather holds out and it doesn't rain on us and we're able to get a ton accomplished. I am getting ready to head into town. We've got to go to Home Depot. I'm short a couple of boards. They actually didn't have them in the other Home Depot that my husband went to yesterday. So I've got to run into our other one to see if they have everything. I checked online and it says they have everything in stock. So I just ordered them and then I can run in and pick them up. It makes it super easy. But what I need is a couple of 2x6x8s and some 2x8x12 foot. So I need a few random lengths to build those two walls that are down in the basement, those supporting walls, before we can actually set those trusses that will be, you know, sitting on top of those walls and crossing over them. So that's what I'm up to now. I'm gonna run into town. I'm a sweaty mess, but it doesn't really matter. Just go to Home Depot, be in and out. It feels really good to have most all of those trusses moved down into the basement. We've got a few left. I think we have 6. I think there's 6 left that are just too heavy for Preston and I to carry down by ourselves. We gotta wait for Aaron to get home, maybe even use Allie's help on that. The 4 of us will be able to walk them down, no problem. Next up, we're gonna be setting all these floor trusses, so it's pretty exciting. The house is coming along.
So we're building our first wall in the basement. It is a supporting wall, so as per typical, instead of a 2x6 wall, I'm building a 2x8 wall.
Overkill.
So we're just kind of laying out our first wall and making sure that everything's square and figuring out a couple dimensions as far as how tall the wall is going to be in the basement off the concrete. We're getting ready to lay out the wall and start framing it.
And we've got to do that before we can put any of these floor trusses in. Good morning, guys. We're getting a little bit of an earlier start than normal. We worked until dark last night and we were able to get this one wall up. This is our first wall down here in the basement. That's pretty exciting. This is a supporting wall. We're gonna be putting the trusses up today, and then we've got one more short wall that's also a supporting wall that has to go up over here. But anyway, we're gonna be working on this today. We've got a couple of family members coming over to help because we figure if we get a ladder on one side, a ladder on the other side, a ladder in the middle, we can walk the trusses right up the ladders and set them into the brackets. That's the plan. Hey guys, so we have been making quite a bit of progress, and I wanted to walk you guys down here and show you what we've done. Check it out. It's super dark in here, I know, but we've got trusses and we've got all the OSB up there on the main level. We've also got a couple of interior walls done. You can see back there. So we're very, very excited. So I just wanted to give you a little glimpse of what it looked like down here, and then I'll take you guys upstairs. So this opening right here is actually the mechanical room, and then all of this is staircase. So you can see it's open above. Right now we've just got a ladder here to climb in and out. So let's head up there and I'll show you guys the view. So I'm upstairs, you can see behind me, here's the view. This is all of our subfloor up here on the main level. Feels really good to have this flooring down. One thing that I am gonna be doing, I'm gonna be putting down a exterior paint to kind of seal this OSB, just because it's gonna take us a while to get all of these walls stacked and get the roof on, and we want to make sure that this subfloor doesn't swell or soak up a bunch of moisture. Since we do have rain in the forecast, and since we are doing this all by ourselves, we're not going to be able to finish this really quickly. So I think it's really important to protect this. It's going to take me a few hours. I'm just going to use a roller. It's pretty windy out here, so I'm not going to spray it, but I think it's going to be well worth it to make sure that I get this floor protected. That way, if it takes us a few weeks to get these walls stacked, it'll be fine. I still have a little bit of cleanup to do. We've got a couple of scrap pieces here, and I've got to go gather my paint and my roller and my extension and whatnot, but wanted to give you guys a quick look at the view before I paint this floor. So this is from the main level. Obviously, we've got a lot of backfill to do. Look at that. Look how far down that is. The hill is going to start right here, and we've got to bring all of this up to grade because we actually have French doors here, 2 French doors there. Our front door is here. We do have a lot of fill to move and a lot to do yet, obviously, but this feels pretty amazing to be standing up here and to be able to see all of our views. It's pretty incredible.